There you are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live with Post 2 Bomber baseball between the Jamestown Blues and the Fargo Post 2 Bombers. I'm going to give you guys the starting lineups here for each of the teams, starting with the Jamestown Blues. Batting first and playing shortstop, number 98, Brady Anderson. Batting second, playing first base, number 10, Brady Nenow. Catching, number 14, Kenny Dobson. Batting cleanup, DH, number 52, Kyle Bakken. Batting fifth, playing third, number 25, Eric Von Berkham. Batting sixth, pitching, number 33, Evan Hardy. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 29, H.C. Mack. Number 1, batting eighth and playing second base is Kyler Perkins. And batting ninth, number 22, center fielder Braden Heminger. The designated player for this game is left fielder Chase Schaefer, and he is number 20. Substitutes for Jamestown are number 96, Caleb Miller, 44, Carson Schmidt, 23, Tyler Rosenau, 19, Easton Landscoot, and number 5, Seth Webster. The Jamestown Blues are coached by Ben Maulding, Chase Stewart, Kevin Dobson, and Chad Weber. Now for your Bombers, starting lineup. Batting first, playing second, number 5, Andrew Colasar. Batting second, catching, number 6, Drew Kalbus. Batting third, playing center field, number 11, Cohen Gephardt. Batting fourth, playing left, number 8, Isaac Mossbrucker. Batting fifth, playing first, number 3, Drew Hovland. Batting sixth, playing third base, Skylar Burkhart, number 25. Batting seventh is number 4, Che Peasland, who's been playing right field. And batting number 8 is number 10, Cole Stimson, playing shortstop. And batting ninth is number 24, Colin Holt, who's the DH for tonight. Tonight's pitcher for Post 2 Bombers is Will Ely. Substitutes for the Bombers: 7, Cormac Nagel, 12, Liam Miller, 13, Elliot Butenhoff, 14, Sam Mon, 16, Caleb Dahl, 21, Eli Schneider, and number 23, George Jobris. Head coach, Joe Wellen, assisted by Isaac Emeneth and Peter Dorscher. We are about an hour behind due to weather and trying to get the field ready, but we are good to go. Leading off for the Blues is shortstop, number 98, Brady Anderson. Towing the rubber here is Will Ely. Catching is Drew Kalbus. And here we go. First pitch is hit right back up the middle for a base hit for Brady Anderson. Puts one on for the Blues.
The first baseman, number 10, Brady Nenow.
You're good. Just hit cut. Okay, now batting is first baseman Brady Nenow. First pitch thrown to him by Will Ely is a ball. Jamestown and the Bombers played just as recently as Sunday. And the Bombers did win that game. I believe it was 6-3. There's the pitch low in the dirt. Sort of blocked by Calbus, bounces away. Anderson runs to second base on the wild pitch. Count is 2-0. Ball 3 inside. There's a strike to Nino. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Runner goes to third, and runner is thrown out. Calvis makes a strong throw. Burkhart applies the tag, and we have the base hit is erased at third base. 2-5 if you're scoring at home. And we got a full count, and the curveball just misses up high for ball 4. So Nino now occupies first base
The catcher, number 14,
after the
Kenny
walk.
Dobson.
Kenny Dobson, the catcher, number 14, left-handed batter, is taking the signs from third base coach. Pitch number 1's a fastball fouled off. Eli is up in the count. 0-1 with 1 out. Ely checks on the runner. He's back in time. Pitch. It's fouled off again. Dobson is in the hole. 0-2. Ground ball hit to second. Colasar to Stimpson to Hovland for the 4-6-3 double play. And Ely faces the minimum in the first inning. We have no runs on 1 hit, no
Jamestown,
bomber
the
errors,
scores no runs on
and
1
nobody
hit,
left on
one runner
base.
left on base.
Fielding again for the Jamestown Blues. Catcher is Kenny Dobson. Pitching is Evan Hardy. Playing third base, Eric Von Berkham. Shortstop is Brady Anderson. Second base is Kyler Perkins. First base is Brady Nino. In the outfield, left field is Chase Schaefer. Center fielder is Braden Heminger. And right field is H.C. Mack. Again, for the Bombers, we have Colasar, Calbus, Gephardt, Mossbrucker, Hovland, Burkhart, Peasland, Stimson, Holt. Bombers had a successful trip to Thief River Falls, winning both games up there. I'll look at my game changer here so I can make sure I get the scores right. They won the first one 13-5 in 7 innings, and the second one 14-3. I believe that one only went 3 innings. Yep. So here we go. Starting out, second baseman number 5, Andrew Colasar. Pitch inside is ball 1. Ball 2 is low. Ball 3 is outside. Hardy works fast. There's strike 1, right down the middle. Strike 2 comes on a foul straight back to the net. We are full count. Colasar fights that one off the hands. Grounds it down to Coach Wellen. The infield, to say is wet would be an understatement. Called strike 3 on a good curveball from Hardy. Takes care of Colasar. 1 out.
Batting second for the Bombers, the catcher, number 6, Drew Calvis.
Drew Calvis, catcher, number 6, comes to the plate. Calvis fouls one down the third baseline, and that is tracked down by Von Burkham for a put out.
Batting third for the Bombers, the center fielder, number 11, Cohen Gephardt.
Brings up Cohen Gephardt. Center fielder, number 11. And Gephardt gets plunked in the shoulder and takes first base after being hit by the pitch. Now brings up Isaac Mossbrucker, left fielder, number 8. Coach Wellen gives numbers down the line for the play that's coming up. Mossbrucker hits it right down the line and just foul. Foul by less than a foot. A few of us in the booth were kind of thinking that it was a fair ball, but he has the ultimate call down there, so we'll let him make that call. Hardy tries a fastball inside and proceeds to graze Mossbrucker's jersey for a hit by pitch.
Batting fifth for the Bombers, the first
Moving
number 3, Drew Hovland.
Moving Gephardt to second, and Mossbrucker takes first, bringing up fifth batter Drew Hovland, first baseman, number 3. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 is the count with 2 outs. That one is fouled down the left field line into the Blues bullpen. Hovland is down 0-2. 2 on, 2 out. Time called by Hovland after Hardy takes his time at the mound. Hovland's ready, steps back in, And Hardy's toed the rubber. He's up 0-2. That one goes in the dirt for a ball. 1-2 of this count with 2 away. Another ball taken low. Hovland evens the count at 2. Good opportunity here for the Bombers to get in a run or two. Hovland lifts one to just past second base, and center fielder Heminger makes the catch to end the inning. Fly out to center field.
In the bottom of the first, the Bombers scored no runs on no hits. 2 runners left on base.
Bombers.
After one complete, Jamestown 0, Bombers 0.
Bombers leave 2 on base. No Jamestown errors, no hits, and no runs. So after 1, we are tied at 0, heading to the top of the second.
Number 52,
Cal Bakken jumps into the right-handed batter's box. Number 52, the DH, swings at strike 1. Bakken lifts one to first baseman Drew Hovland, who makes a fairly acrobatic catch. I think the wind drifted that one a little bit more than he thought it would. He makes a nice catch, and that brings up Von Burkham. Eric is playing third base. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Ely evens the count at 1. Another fastball outside edge again. That one fouled off by Van Burkham down the right field line. Ely is up 1-2 on the count with 1 out. Top of 2. A high riding fastball goes inside and high. Evens the count for Von Burkham at 2-2. There's a called strike 3 on a nice curveball from Ely. Whip it around the horn. Called strike 3. Brings up the pitcher for the Blues, Evan Hardy, number 33. Good inside fastball from Ely. 0-1. Another curveball from Ely. Grounded to first base. Grounded to third base to Skylar Burkhart. Throw is a little bit up the off down the line, and Not sure who the error is going to be on, if it was catchable or not.
Now batting for Jamestown, the right fielder, number 29, H.C. Mack.
Thinking it didn't bounce, so I'm guessing that it's probably on the first baseman. Now we have H.C. Mack up to the plate. He takes ball one. We have a pinch runner. Running for Hardy. And a bullet hit down the line by Mack for a double. That one hit the chalk right down the line.
That double brings up the second baseman, number 1, Kyler Perkins.
Kyler Perkins now at the plate for Jamestown. Runners at second and third with 2 out. Called strike. Pinch runner for Hardy is number 96, Caleb Mack. Called strike on the outside corner again from Ely. Again, both pitchers working very quickly. And a swing and a miss from Perkins ends the inning. One run. No runs on one hit. One bomber error. And 2 runners left on base. Score after 1.5 is Jamestown 0, Fargo Bombers 0. Due up for the Bombers, Burkhart, Peasland, Stimson. Skylar Burkhart first up, grounds one toward third. High hop for Van Burkham. Strong throw to first base gets Burkhart. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting for the Bombers, the right fielder, number 4, Jay Peasland.
Jay Peasland, right fielder, number 4, comes to the bat. Called strike on the outside corner. As I said, both pitchers work fast. That one's fouled straight back for strike 2. Hardy tries a curveball, it just misses inside, doesn't curve a lot on that one. So it's 1-2. Peasland spoils one down the right field line. Foul. Still 1-2. Curveball, swing and a miss by Peasland. Good curveball by Hardy. Whip it around the infield, and now we have batting Cole Stimson. Shortstop. Takes one inside. Just Stimson leans back out of the way. And it goes to the backstop for 1 ball. Called strike to Stimson from Hardy. 1-1. Two and one, just off the edge and a little low. Ball 3, a little low. Called strike on the corner, evens, fills the count to 3-2 with 2 outs. Stimson stays alive in the count with a foul straight back. Still 3-2. Curveball works high for ball 4. Stimson's on base. That brings up number 9 batter DH, number 24 Colin Holt. Holt is DHing for Ely, the pitcher. Throw to first. Stimson scampers back. And line drive is snared by Perkins at second base to end the inning. Bombers, no runs, no hits, no Jamestown errors, 1 runner left on base. So after 2 complete, we are tied at 0.
2 complete, Jamestown 0, Bombers 0.
Nine 1-2 up for the Jamestown Blues. Heminger. And then back to the top of the order with Anderson and Nino. Ely is making his way his first time through the lineup. Throwing a lot of strikes. 24 pitches, 17 strikes thus far, so he's filling the zone up. Heminger up the plate, pulled foul just outside of third base for strike 1. Heminger hits or takes strike 2 on the outside corner. Ely's up 0-2. That one is popped foul. Appears to be out of play, and it is. 0-2 yet. Heminger's got pretty good speed. He made a really nice running catch. Takes ball, curveball up high. 1-2. The pitch. Fouled back. 1-2 is the count. That one is up and away a little bit. 2-2. That one misses inside. Heminger's worked the count back so it's full. 3-2. And he works out after being up 0-2. Ely loses him on a walk. Back to the top of the order. Brady Anderson, shortstop number 98. Up to the plate. Coach runs through his signs. Ely starts him with a strike on a curveball. 0-1. First at bat of the game, Brady took the first pitch right back up the middle for a base hit, so he's 1 for 1. There's a hard ground ball hit to third. Got the force at second base, fielder's choice. And that's all they get. So Anderson replaces Heminger at first base on the 5-4 putout. Now up is Brady Nenow, left-handed batter. Now check that. Right-handed batter. Curveball works high to Nenow for ball 1. Ooh, was leaning and he got him. Good pickoff move from Ely to Hovland to get the second out of the inning. Foul ball by Nenow. Count is 1-1 now after the pickoff at first base. Another one fouled off. That one was a screamer right over the post 2 dugout to the right. Count is 1-2. Called strike 3 on Hardy. Ends the inning. no runs, no hits, and
Jamestown, they scored no runs and no hits.
no errors by the Bombers, and nobody left on base. 2.5. We are still tied at 0. Bombers start up with the top of the order in the bottom of the third. Colasar, Calbus, Gephardt. Starting out with Andy Colasar leading us off. He went down looking in the first inning. Called strike taken by Colasar. 0-1's count. That one skips in. One and one. Little one-handed bunt by Colasar, and he's going to beat that out. That was well done by Andy. It was like he wasn't going to handle the outside pitch, and he used his left hand and stuck the bat out there and put her right down the third base line for a base hit. Calbus now up. He popped out to the third baseman, foul territory. Quick throw over early in the count to check on Colasar. Calbus bunts and bunts it up and foul for 1 strike. Now Calbus gets it down. Oh, and it hits the grass and boots it foul. 0-2. Initially it was rolling fair, and then it just hit the grass and took a right-hand turn and went fouled past the first baseline. So Calbus is down 0-2. Probably done bunting. Likely he's going to probably be swinging away here. This count. And Drew promptly drives one into center field for a base hit. Back-to-back base hits. A couple of them done differently. Colasar advances to second. And Calbus covers first. And now up is number 11, birthday boy, Cohen Gephardt, who is plunked by the pitch the first at bat. And we have pinch runner or courtesy runner for Calbus is Elliot Butnoff, number 13. Smoked down the third baseline, and then booted in left field. Absolutely ripped by, and we are in the pickle, and we have issues going here. So, hope you got all that. So, it was a screamer hit down. Third baseman could not handle it, goes and gets bobbled out in left field. Throw comes in. Cohen rounds it hard and eventually gets thrown out at first, while Colasar advances home to score. I don't have a scoring number for you on that, but that was a lot. There's a called strike taken by Mossbrucker. So Gephardt gets the base hit. So we've got 3 hits in the inning. Mossbrucker turns on one and hammers one to left field. One hop to the fence. And Colasar comes in. Calbus's base runner, who is Butenoff, comes in. Isaac Mossbrucker with the big double off the wall. And Gephardt's out is the lone out of the inning so far. That one's fouled off. And it looks like I missed a called strike, and then we got a foul ball there. So it's 0-2. Or sorry, 0-1. 0-1 is the count. Hovland pops it into on the infield. Catcher or the shortstop makes the catch. So as they pop out to the shortstop. Burkhart is up. Hardy chases him back to first, or to second. Heminger makes a nice running catch in the outfield to make to gather the third out of the inning. Bombers score 2 on 3 hits. Check that, 4 hits with 1 runner left on base. After 3 complete, Bombers lead.
They scored 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Jamestown error, and 1 runner left on base.
Bombers lead 2-0.
3 complete, Jamestown 0, Bombers 2.
Now batting is Kenny Dobson.
Leading off for Jamestown on the top of the 4th.
The
14, Kenny Dobson.
catcher, number 14. Strike 1 taken. And now another ball taken. So we are 1-1. That one's fouled back. 1-2. working fast. Ground ball bounces over Ely, gloved by Colasar, who throws it to Hovland for the first out of the inning. 4-3 on the putout.
Number 52, Cale Bakken.
Now batting number 52, Cale Bakken, the DH, who popped out to Hovland in foul territory in the second inning. Another ground ball, hot shot to second. That one is booted by Colasar, and Bakken reaches first on that error.
Now batting for Jamestown, number 25, Eric Van Bergen.
Now up, third baseman Eric Van Berkem. Ely throws a nice curveball for a strike. 0-1's the count. Van Berkem gets plunked. Marshall here. Okay.
Now coming up to the plate for Jamestown, number 33, Evan Hardy.
So we've got first and second after the hit by pitch. 1 out. Evan Hardy, the pitcher, is up to the plate. Hardy drives one to left field, hauled in by Mossbrucker for the second out. One pitch, 1 out there. H.C. Mack, who had a double last time up. Ground ball, this one again to Colasar. Colasar scoops it up and throws him out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 bomber error, and 2 left on base.
In the top of the fourth for Jamestown, they scored no runs and no hits. 1 bomber's there and 2 runners left on base.
Seven, 8, 9 for the Bombers. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, Peasland, Stimson, and Holt.
Leading off from the bottom of the fourth inning for the Bombers, number 4, Jay Peasland.
Shea Peasland went down swinging in his first at bat in the second. Takes this fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. That one skips low. There's a 2-hopper hard hit to short. Ball is skipped past the
Now coming up to the plate for the Bombers, number 10, Cole Simpson.
Peasland makes it to second as the ball goes out of play. So that's an error on the shortstop. The advance to 0-0, like the scoreboard. Yes. There's a bunt there that is not played. That was Stimson on the bunt that died right in front of the plate. Pitcher slipped and dropped to the ground on that. So post 2 now has runners at first and third with one out.
The Bombers, number 24, Colin Holt.
Holt takes ball 1 low. Holt drives one to straightaway center. Good enough for a sacrifice fly to get Peasland in and up the score to 3-0.
Back to the top of the Bombers order with number 5, Andrew Olsar.
That brings Colasar up to the plate. Singled last time up. Bunt attempt by Colasar rolls foul for strike 1.
Love technology.
That one's taken high for ball 1-1. Hard break by Stimson towards second, but he does not go. Ball 2-1, 1 out. That one gets by the catcher, allowing Stimson to make it to second. Three and 1. Evans is on the wild pitch. Colasar is up 3-1 in the count with 1 out. Runner at second in Stimson. Ball 4 taken by Colasar. That runner's on first and second with 1 out. Drew Calbus is up.
6, Drew Calbus.
This is 1 for 2, popped out to third, and a single in the 3rd inning. Called strike inside corner. Hardy's pace has slowed down just a little bit. Ball 1. Rolls away a little bit from Dobson. Not enough to advance the runners. One and one with one out. Calvis squares to bunt, and that one rolls just foul. 1-2. Last time Calvis tried that a couple times, he wasn't successful. Then he ripped one right up the middle for a base hit to center field on his last at bat. There's a base knock to left field by Calvis. Pretty good gap there between the third baseman and the shortstop, as the shortstop was trying to hold the runner, which opened the gap up there for Calvis to send one through.
For the Bombers, number 11, Bowen Dasher Gephardt.
Gephardt up at the plate. Birthday boy is 1 for 2. Check that 1 for 1. There's a hard swing and a miss for strike 1. That one is a pass ball, allowing Stimson to score and add another run to it. I think there's only one out. There's a shot ripped back up the middle by Gephardt. Pinch runner for Calvis was Elliot Butenoff, who is now at third base. Colasar scores. Gephardt singles to center. Runners at first and third with one out. Bombers looking to break it open here. One strike called. A stolen base by Mossbrucker. Sorry, Gephardt. Moss is at the plate, takes one inside for a ball. 1-1. Again, one out, and 1-1 is the count. Ball 2. Moss fouls that one straight back. 2-1. Let's check that 2-2. 2-2 with one out. Oh, and Mossbrucker watches a curveball cover the inside corner of the plate for strike 3. Bringing up Drew Hovland. That's the second out of the inning. Hovland's coming up here. He flew out to the center fielder and popped out to short. Big spot here. Runners at second and third with 2 out. First one is taken outside for a ball. Ball 2 is upstairs.
Okay.
Two and one.
Okay, okay. Yep.
The scoreboard's a lot easier than the physical one.
Sounds good.
On the swing and miss by Hovland. Hovland with a line shot past the second baseman. And both runs score. Hovland with a RBI double, 2 RBI base hit.
Okay.
After the 2 RBI single, that brings up number 25, Skylar Scoots Burkhardt.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Bombers lead 7-0.
Okay, thank you.
Hovland is at first base with 2 out. Burkhardt is at the plate. Called strike on Bender. 0-1. Another curveball, another strike. 0-2. And another curveball for strike 3. And that retires the side. Not before
In the bottom of the fourth,
the Bombers put up
scored
5
runs on 3 hits, 2 Jamestown errors, and 1 runner left on base.
on 4 hits.
4 complete, Jamestown 0, Bombers 7.
And one more Jamestown error with 1 runner left on base. Bombers lead 7-0.
Number 1, Tyler Perkins.
All right, 8-9-1 for the Blues. Perkins, Heminger, and Anderson back at the top of the top of the order. There's a called strike on Perkins. There's one grounded foul outside of first. 0-2. That one's followed straight back. Still 0-2 for Ely and to Perkins. And this is just outside. 1-2. That one, Perkins just served nicely between right and center for a base hit. Bringing up Heminger,
Number 22, Braden Heminger.
who walked the first time. Swing and miss by Heminger. 0-1. One and one goes to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Heminger. Nobody down. Perkins at first. Curveball for strike 2. Evens the count at 2. On deck is Brady Anderson. Top of the order for the Blues as they try to battle back into this game. Another nice curveball by Ely for strike 3 called. First out of the inning.
Back to the top of the Jamestown order with number 98, Brady Anderson.
Brady Anderson back to the top of the order here. He's got a base hit and a fielder's choice. And then was picked off first. There he takes first pitch inside for ball. Good fastball from Ely, inside part of the plate. Anderson swings over it for strike. Called strike. Similar pitch, similar result. 1-2 is the count. Anderson turns on that one and drives it very foul down the left field line. Out of play. Still 1-2. Another nice curveball for strike 3. Strike looking again. Brady Nenow comes to the plate. He's walked and gone down looking also. Swing and a miss to Nenow. Ely's trying to work around the base hit to the first batter of the inning. There's a called strike. He's up 0-2 again. Eli misses just a little bit off the edge of the plate. Good 0-2 pitch. Nenow doesn't bite on it. 1-2. That one just misses. Think about the whole infield was walking off the field, thinking that it was going to be called strike 3. It was not. 2-2 with 2 outs. There's a fastball. And Ely strikes out the side. Yeah, gives up no runs. He does allow the 1 hit. No errors. And 1 left on base. Through 5.5. The Bombers lead 7-0.
For Jamestown, they scored no runs on 1 hit, no Bombers errors, and 1 runner left on base.
some substitutions for Jamestown. Looks like Carson Schmidt is in the game. And Eric Van Berkom moves from pitching to, from third base.
25, Eric Van Bergen. And leading off in the bottom of the fifth for the Bombers, number 4, Jay Heathland.
All right, we're back to after the batting around last inning. Peasland is leading us off in the bottom of the fifth, and he promptly greets the Jamestown pitcher with a sharp single to left field. Peasland's first hit of the day.
Number 10, Cole Stimson.
Cole Stimson comes up, who is now 1 for 1 with 1 walk. And Stimson's up to the plate. That pitch stays down and scoots underneath the catcher. And a ball. And Peasland moves on to second base. Stimson takes takes 1 off the plate. That one's high and inside for ball 3. Van Berkom trying to find the strike zone here. Ball 4 to Stimson. Brings up Colin Holt. Last time he was up, he hit a sacrifice fly to center field to score Peasland. He's also lined out to second base. That one bounces in from Van Berkom for ball. Called strike on Holt. 1-1. Holt lays one down. And the play to first is not in time. The throw from Van Berkom is high and pulls the second baseman Seth Webster off the base. Back to the top of the order with Colasar. Bases are loaded, nobody out. That one's low for ball 1. Base is full of bombers here. Colasar flies it to right field. Not deep enough to advance any of the runners.
Now batting for the Bombers, number 6, Drew Calvis.
That's our first out of the inning. Calvis comes up. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles and a pop out to the third baseman. Bombers are looking to try to end this one early. That one fouled off for strike 1. foul down the left field line and into the Blues bullpen for strike 2. 0-2 is the count with 1 out. Calvis drives one to center field. And the throws go kind of all over the place. Runner scores from Calvis drives in a run on the sac fly.
Now batting for the Bombers, number 11, Colin Gephardt.
And everybody advances. So Gephardt's up to the plate. Again with 2 out, 2 on. Get these 2 runners in, and this will end it. That one just scoots away from the catcher, but not far enough. Ball 1. Gephardt's 2 for 2, 2 singles, and hit by pitch. Birthday boy is having a pretty good day. There he hits a screamer towards shortstop. And the throw pulls him off the base. The shortstop's throw pulls him off the base there. So that would be an E6. And that scores another run. Stimson comes in. Holt is now at third base, and Gephardt is at first. Should be 9-0. Runner at third scores, and that will end the game. That one's a little bit high and tight over Mossbrucker's head for ball 1. Mossbrucker has struck out looking, been hit by a pitch, and hit a 1-hop double to the one hop double to left field. Looked like the Bombers are trying to do the force balk and didn't get anybody to bite. A little defensive indifference moves the runner Gephardt to second base. That one fouled off. 2-1. Got 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Mossbrucker takes that one low for ball 3. And that one outside for ball 4. Bases are full of Bombers. 2 outs.
Now batting for the Bombers, number 3, Drew Hovland.
Drew Hovland is up at the plate. He had a very productive at-bat last at-bat. Drove in 2 runs. called a balk to end the game. And that ends the first game 10-0. And that ends the game at 10-0 for the Bombers.
On 1 hit, 3 Jamestown errors and 2 runners left on base.
2 hits,
That'll be the final here in game
3
1.
runs,
Jamestown 0, Bombers 10.
1 Jamestown error, and
Folks, if
2
you're
left
hungry
on
for
base.
you can stop by the Home Plate Cafe, grab a bite to eat.
Next game
Game 2
will start
in approximately
in about
30 minutes.
20 to 30 minutes. Thank you.